Holy shit, goddamn, here we are, 2022, first episode of the year. Face, we just started, Andrew. You're starting off 2022 with a bang. Can you believe it's already year 3? Is it? No. When does year 3 start?
On the second anniversary of Face.
Yeah.
So episode 104.
Can you believe it's almost year 3, but we're already 3 episodes into season 3 at this point? Man, the time flies.
Computer freeze? Frozen?
Is this a bit?
I don't.
Can you hear us?
I don't think we.
Wait, can you hear me or
We hear you, and can you hear us?
Oh yeah, it's just frozen. My screen is frozen. I'm trying to print the law. My screen is frozen. It's just showing Geoff talking and nobody else lighting up. So I thought I froze again. This is typically what happens when I disconnect during the show. Are we?
How many pages of the law have printed out?
I don't know. It's downstairs. I'm just assuming I'll just check in on it.
You just send the law to a different room and it's just printing away.
Printer is downstairs. I don't know what you want from me. I don't have a printer up here. Like I can't send it. What am I printing it on in this room? If I keep it in this room, what am I doing, Gavin?
Well, I don't know. You have a Keurig in there, so who knows?
It's true. That's a fair point. I can't argue that. I don't like that I can't see who's talking and when. I feel like I'm constantly frozen.
That's your fault. That's your fault.
No.
That's your fault. You did that. No, yes.
No,
you did that.
First of all, I wasn't saying no to you. I agree with you. You're right, Eric. This is... Oh, I'm back. We're good. Never mind. We're fine. It unfroze. We're good. I want to talk about a thing before I forget, because we should have mentioned it last time, because it's specific to the one we recorded before. I immediately texted Gavin this once we finished. I completely misunderstood the turkey sandwich story. I don't think I could see. I misinterpreted what was going on in that image so badly.
So what you were laughing at was potentially funnier than what happened in my story.
It is quite... I think you can maybe make the case that my version is funnier, but makes absolutely no sense in the logistics of how planes work. Or how you describe it.
So where's that picture? Do we still have it? Like,
yeah,
did you misunderstand the picture?
So I'm gonna post the photo again. We're gonna revisit this. It'll be in the chat now.
Okay.
So the way that
how do you misunderstand this?
I guess I only, speaking of Gavin talking about his peripheral vision failing him, I feel as though I only used my peripheral vision to fully look at this photo. I only looked out.
What?
I only looked out your window. I never
What?
paid. I never really.
What?
I never
I
really
circled in a giant red circle, man.
So this is how I interpreted the photo, and maybe with your peripheral vision, you could do the same. I was looking at a window, and to my right is a wall. You're facing a wall. That's a wall with a hole.
Wait. 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 What? What? Wait. What?
So I interpreted it as like you're sitting at the front of the plane. You're at the front of whatever section you're in, and to your left
Jack
is
typing.
We've got mice in the pantry. How is Jack in our Discord right now?
We could so mess with Jack because he's not listening.
Yeah.
We could do something like,
yes.
Okay, and then
Were you waiting for one of us to have an idea?
I've had the idea.
Okay.
I don't want to type. That's the funniest. What a fucking great idea. You're a goddamn genius.
You're the funniest person I've ever met. That is the funniest fucking thing I have ever seen in my entire life. Oh my God.
I was going to post that later, but the fact that Jack started typing in here was just, it made it the perfect time.
Oh my God. Do you want to explain what you just posted?
Well, I kind of came in out of order, actually, but I posted a picture of Jack and his car, then a picture of his... Who left?
Who do you
Andrew left. Andrew left.
That's okay.
I posted a picture of Jack's car, then I posted a picture of Jack's car key, and then I put an arrow to under his car seat, and then I posted a picture of a bag of cocaine.
a
so
big
that he has
picture
to-
of Jack smiling next to the car.
Just so Jack has to look at all these pictures and assume that they're somehow in this episode.
Because I've been thinking about this, but didn't know the timing of it. Or people would be mad because they like the segment so much.
I can't take it. It's too funny.
The sequence is great. You're definitely telling a narrative that Jack is smuggling cocaine in the back of his car.
Oxygen.
You okay, Jack?
I'm sweating from laughing so hard. Oh my god. Oh. The longer Jack doesn't respond, the funnier it gets.
Now I'm nervous that he's gonna be mad. He's not responding.
That's what makes it so much better.
Especially next week on Face. 3 pounds of cocaine are into my car seat.
Oh man.
He got a jet out of jail free card. He's doing your idea. He was inspired. He was inspired.
Apologies
by your...
for the very visual gag there to the audience, but I assume we can somehow make a picture out of it on Instagram.
So what I was saying, the turkey thing. I view that as a wall. You're right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so which going back to this, which is where's the wall?
So the window in front of you, I thought that was a wall, and not a window. And I thought
but it's a window. There's shit out of it. You can see out of the window.
Listen, I understand. This is really dumb. And I only learned this because I was describing what had happened and nobody knew what I was talking about. I assumed I'd created in my head that because of COVID and wanting like distancing, that if you had a wall seat, they had like a little food hole to put the food through. And so in my head, your version of the story, you're looking out that window and then they shoved a turkey sandwich through the food hole and that's what you got spooked at. Not that it was just a reflection in the window in front of you. My perspective.
Do you think he's in solitary confinement? They're shoving his food through a fucking hole?
I haven't been on a plane in several years at this point. I don't know what's going on in the sky. I had questions too about how this would even work. It didn't really make sense in my head, but that's how I interpret it.
Just imagining some guy getting blasted by the wind, stood out in the wing, trying to shove turkey sandwiches into the first class cabin.
Obviously, it was not outside. I assumed it would be like where the attendants would be. There's a wall, and there's the natural barrier. Sometimes there's a toilet on that wall on the other side of it. And I assumed that they had a food hole for the wall, so you didn't have to be near the person to give them their turkey sandwich.
So when I was saying about how the reflection and like the optical illusion, what I don't understand which part I thought was the plane. Do you think I was just looking at someone's hand come through the hole with a turkey sandwich and that looked like a plane? All right.
Okay. I think you've stumped him. Ay.
God. Today is a technical nightmare. I went into Achievement Hunter. Nothing worked. I was there for 2 hours, filmed nothing. Had to leave.
Are you serious?
To come home and
film
film my video, which is now like being rushed. And that broke too. Now this doesn't work.
Do you think it's you?
Oh, yeah.
Too many coincidences, right?
I got good coin luck, but technically wise.
Oh, man. Dude, I cannot wait to see how Jack handles this. It is, Gavin, that is really the funniest fucking thing to me. I don't know why. It's just, oh, God. It's the best. How long have you been holding on to that? That's an idea.
I came up with it last night.
Nice. Look at you coming up with ideas. That's awesome. Do you think...
I mean, the goal is to make it seem like you didn't plan a bunch of stuff, right? Where it's more spontaneous.
Yeah. Oh, you giving a little peer behind the curtain? I write all this shit down.
No, I write it all down, but the way I bring it up is often like if it's near a conversation, I can just pluck from the list, and it seems less like I'm stopping the conversation to come up with something.
What are you talking about?
Totally agree.
What are you on now?
Well, My computer's still frozen. I have bit.
Stop printing the law.
Well, okay. I've stopped. Okay. I stopped. The print has stopped. My computer's still frozen. I plugged my Xbox headset into my phone. I'm now talking into my microphone for recording the show. I'm talking into 2 mics right now, but I can hear you through until I I think I've unfroze. I think we're okay. Sorry.
It sounds like you're calling me from a season 1 Red vs. Blue recording.
I made that joke. I know. Like a week ago.
Blood gulch.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I unfrozen? I'm unfrozen. I'm gonna swap back.
2022
do you think
sucks.
you're going to have any problems editing this, or you think it's just going to be pretty straight and narrow?
Easy peasy.
Oh, man. Said, dude.
2022 is off to a shit start for Nick, man. Are you back, Andrew?
I'm good. I'm back. Sorry about that. We're all good.
Which part did you hear me ask you about?
Some flexion.
Did you think I got scared by a guy's hand coming through a hole and not a reflection?
Okay, well, I missed it. It froze again. I missed.
Oh my god!
What do you say? Sorry, I was gonna do a bit, but it actually happened. Stop.
I just don't care enough about the answer to ask you again.
Okay.
Did you think that I got scared by a guy's hand with a turkey sandwich in it?
Yes.
Coming through a hole instead of the reflection of that behind me.
Exactly. I thought that you got scared by somebody shoving a turkey sandwich through a hole unexpectedly, and you just saw movement, and that's what spooked you. That's how
I may have not described it very well. I was worried about that at the time because it's without the visual. You had the picture though.
I did have
and
the
I circled it for you.
You did.
You described it exceptionally clearly.
Yeah, it was fine.
It was very
just
easy to
my
understand.
my dumb brain. I decided that was a wall. And that was facing you, and that was a food hole, and that planes now have food holes since I've last gotten on flights. I made a lot of leaps.
Don't you think I would have mentioned the phrase food hole?
No,
it was.
Yeah, you probably would have. I wish you guys could have seen the room when I was trying to describe the food hole to the plane. I think I open with, you know how planes now have the...
Oh, God. What?
The thing you did a great job. The thing you didn't account for is that Andrew doesn't understand planes.
I don't understand planes, and I apparently don't see, because we had the same issue with the brake shit thing, where I was like, there's nobody in the stands on that card, and then people are like, what are you talking about? That's a full arena. My eyes just don't work.
Oh
yeah. I had so much fun on that last break shit. The one with the fuck stick break shit. I feel like that show is really coming into its own. One of the things that I was saying in the last podcast, in 2022, I want to go into sports in a big way. I think one of the ways I want to do that is that idea that we officially announced on the break show, which is that I want to create the infinity towel, right? Mm-hmm. Which is, you guys have long made fun of me for having a baseball or a basketball card that has a swatch of Marcus Smart's game-used towel. Mm-hmm. And it says tools of the trade, which you think is ridiculous that a towel could be a tool. And, we had the idea, and it might have actually been your idea from the beginning, Andrew, but we had an idea to get as many different pieces of towels from as many different NBA players as possible and create like the most talented towel of all time, the GOAT of towels, the infinity towel with like LeBron James and Kobe Bryant and Steph Curry and, Jason Tatum and Nikola Jokic and all the best players, and then we just sew it together and make this like patchwork quilt towel of power, as it were.
It was an idea that like ranged. I didn't know the towel cards existed. I didn't know that was such a dumb thing that could even possibly exist. I wanted to do a jersey.
Says food hole guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen. That's my stupidity.
What a dumb idea.
I would never tools of the trade towel card. That's absurd.
Talented towel.
Nice, Nick.
Nice, Nick.
There are cards too of like there's a whole set of Adam Sandler's shirt.
He's cutting out again. This sucks.
This motherfucker.
This blows. He needs to stop the print. Did he actually stop?
He's still printing the law.
We're bordering on not having a second episode here if we have too many more of these fucking problems. Nick is a tremendous editor, but he can only do so much.
He can't invent audio that doesn't
Yeah,
exist.
he can't create a show out of sackcloth and ashes, unfortunately. Yeah.
Well, maybe you could. Maybe you could do Andrew for pickups.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone.
Andrew's
Fully
gone.
gone again.
Well, Gav, do you want to just? Oh, nope, he's back. Is he back? You guys, when you going out of town, Gav?
Monday.
Tomorrow or something? God damn it.
Yeah. Do you think his C drive's full?
Well, yeah, because the law is it's a thick document. So I would think that saving that, unless he just printed it from a browser, which is more insane.
It's like all of his CPU usage is loading the law in a web browser.
100% CPU devoted to the law.
Google Chrome.
Am I back?
Yeah. Oh boy, in a big way. You're back.
I think I'm back.
Oh yeah.
Fucking.
Is your computer full?
Is everyone quiet? Is this
Oh
bit?
my
I'm talking
God.
to you. I'm
Oh
talking
my
to
God.
you. Andrew!
Can you not hear me?
Can you imagine?
Can you hear me?
Can you
I can't-
imagine?
I genuinely can't hear you. I'm so
It's-
sorry. I'll leave and I'll come back.
It's 2022. You're like, I'm gonna start the new year off right. I wanna start fresh. I'm gonna pick up a new podcast, maybe something that's been recommended to me, or maybe I'll just search around for my relative interests. Oh, face, right? Yeah, I'll give this a shot. I might as well just start with the most recent episode and just start 2022 off as they are in 2022. This would be the last episode you ever listen to. Of this. This might ruin podcasts for you as a whole if you listen to this. Jesus.
Oh, Andrew.
No.
Oh, God.
This is really something.
Are
Hey.
you just being quiet now on purpose?
Oh, I'm back. Now I'm back. What do you mean? I'm so sorry.
You're not
That was-
back! You're cutting out, you idiot!
What do you mean I'm cutting out? What do you want? What? What do you mean? I'm
Do
cutting
you know
out?
what he means?
No, I don't.
Delete the law!
How do I fix-
Delete the law!
I deleted the law. That last time I froze up, I was just going to my tab with notes. Just going to my notes tab.
Don't do anything! Do nothing!
Okay, I'm not going to touch a thing. Can we just
Use your mouth.
Can we move on?
No hands.
Can we go to the next season? Can we just change seasons at this point? I feel like the season's already lost. Can we move to whatever season 3, season 4, whatever we're on? I think we got to change
Jeez,
seasons.
I mean,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we can. This could be the last episode.
Let's
of season
swap
3.
seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this-
let's move to
season
season
3
4.
was horrendous, but don't move in this episode. It has to be next episode. We need a clean
Yeah, we
break.
can't do a mid-episode season switch. That's
Has that ever happened on an episode where it became the next season? Midway through.
all right. Well, now we've got to do it because it's groundbreaking. Because we're doing shit that nobody's ever thought of before. And that's the moment season 3, year 2 of Face ended. Congratulations, you've made it all the way to season 4, year 2 of Face. Episode 1, season 4, year 2 Face. Overall episode 84 and a half, I guess, at this point is where
Oh.
we are. Maybe.
Yeah.
All
We
right,
may
it's
be
official.
tainting season 4 as well, but I think it was
I
worth
hope
doing
not.
just to be
Yeah.
a mid-episode switch of seasons.
Historic.
I feel bad for season 3. I feel like season 3 had a lot of opportunity, had a lot of good momentum, and then it just got bogged down with technical problems that it's going to make it look, in the grand scheme of things, it's going to be overlooked as a season. But for what it was, 2.5 episodes or whatever, I think it was really strong.
It was like a season of Luther or something short. We could probably submit the entire season to an award show or something, like best season, because it was strong. It was just very
Could.
brief.
Yeah,
Yes.
strong and brief. Yeah. It was very British.
It's a great point because they always submit like just 1 or 2 episodes from a show. Those award things. We could genuinely do the entire season. Season 3 is fully up for nomination.
I will say, since we started season 4, your audio has been phenomenal, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. We got to.
God damn it!
Oh, but are you serious?
God damn it! God damn it! God damn it! No!
He must be messing with us.
You can't ruin season 4 too. You killed season 3. You can't kill season 4 in the womb. It's in the cradle still. It hasn't even taken its first breath yet. Its eyes aren't open. You can't kill it now.
we might have to go back to season 3. I don't know that this is insane.
You can't do that.
This is
you
wild.
can't go backwards.
I mean, it's like I just don't think that season 4 ever got off its feet, and now look at where we're like. This is oh my
Never got out of the
goodness.
womb.
This
is like a season 3 post-mortem. We might just have to put a bullet in season 4 and start over again with season 5. Holy shit!
No, we can rescue season 4.
I'm so sorry. What are you doing? I wasn't doing anything. I was just sitting at a screen and everything froze. My computer sucks. I stopped printing the law like an hour ago. I'm wearing 2 sets of headphones. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm talking into 2 microphones right now. What do you want from me? I'm trying.
Legible audio. Something. This is Andrew. What do you want?
There's more than chances.
This is good
I could unplug, but then there's gonna be double audio, and so I can.
Don't unplug. Don't unplug. Don't unplug anything. Don't do that.
The chances his original file is still running and recording his original mic.
Gavin, 0. I don't know what Nick is going to do.
Here we go. What do you mean?
What mic is this?
It's the same mic. I just put the headphone out, and I'm talking into it like a phone. It's the same. It's the phone, but I removed my Xbox mic.
It sounds so much better.
Yeah, this is good.
No, it's not good. It is not good. It is not good, but it sounds better.
Okay.
This might have to be the final episode. This might be where this all ends.
No, because I have plans for 2022. I want to talk about an idea I had. I really. Andrew, do you want to? I want to end on my idea. So, Andrew, do you want to cover what you wanted to talk about?
No, go ahead. You talk about your idea. I'll be here. I'll just be quietly listening.
All right.
I'll support you.
Well, here's the deal. 2022, new year, fresh start, right? We just started season 4. We put season 3 to bed a little earlier than I anticipated by about 50 episodes. But whatever. I have no interest in looking in the rearview mirror. Let's move. Always marching forward. That's what we do, right? We're going to advance towards future victory. So season 3 was forcibly put down, Nick said. Yeah. Jesus Christ. It's like Old Yeller. We took it around the back behind the barn and put 2 between the eyes. Fucking hell. It had rabies, yeah. We had to cut its head off just to make sure. Otherwise, Billy's going to get a series of shots.
We got cursed podcast.
Hey, thank you so much for listening to KFace, a extremely chaotic episode. I apologize. I would not recommend attempting to download and print the law while recording a show. I would, however, recommend using ExpressVPN, as using the internet without ExpressVPN is like leaving your laptop exposed at the coffee shop table while you run to the bathroom. Most of the time, you're probably fine, but what if one day you come out of the bathroom and your laptop's gone? I think everyone could use a VPN because every time you connect to an unencrypted network, cafes, hotels, airports, any hacker on the same network can gain access to your personal data, whether that be passwords, financial details, really any information that is personal to you that you wouldn't want shared. It also doesn't really take much knowledge to know how to hack someone. I mean, a kid could do it if they wanted to. Your data is valuable. Hackers can make up to $1,000 per person selling personal info on the dark web. There's clearly incentive to do so. There's a clear motivation. And I think it's just important to use, or why I would use ExpressVPN, is the fact that they offer an encrypted tunnel, which creates a secure encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. Hackers can't steal your sensitive data. It's super secure. It'd take a hacker with a supercomputer over 1 billion years to get past ExpressVPN's encryption. It's easy to use. You just fire up the app and click one button to get protected. Works on all devices, whether it be phones, laptops, tablets, and more, so you can stay secure on the go. What I really like about ExpressVPN is that it's so easy to use, as well as it just gives a level of comfort. I'm not doing a lot of traveling right now, but just in general, it's a great thing to have, even if you're not. As I said, the ease of use is awesome, and it's just, I'm somebody who can worry about anything. So just not having to think about that or worry about my data or my personal information is awesome. Secure your online data today by visiting expressvpn.com/face. That's expressvpn.com/face. And you can get an extra 3 months free. expressvpn.com/face. This episode is also sponsored by HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. The new year is a great time to focus on what's most important to you, whether it's saving money by ordering less takeout, which is something I'm personally trying to do, learning to cook, or prioritizing your wellness. HelloFresh is here to help with endless options to make cooking at home simple and enjoyable. HelloFresh delivers pre-portioned ingredients to your door, including farm-fresh produce that arrives within a week, so you can get the convenience without skimping on quality. Skip the trip to the grocery store, saving you the wait in long holiday lines and ensuring you don't waste money on excess food, which is the worst. HelloFresh also offers the flexibility you need to easily customize your online order or in the app, easily change your delivery day, food preferences, and plan size, or skip a week whenever you need to. I personally love HelloFresh because I just think it's so much fun to get the box of food. You open it up, you get recipes, you know it's going to be delicious. You know, they're relatively quick to make. I think most of them are like 20 to 30 minutes in my experience. They're consistently great. And it's just such a fun and unique way to kind of expand your palate, to try new things, as well as just being able to keep the recipes. So if you want to, you can make them later down the road. They're great recipes. It's such an easy way to approach cooking if you're just starting. And the entire experience, I just think, is so much fun. If you would like to take advantage of our offer, go to hellofresh.com/face16 and use code face16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of this episode.
So we've done really well for ourselves. We created an unsearchable, unsellable, unnameable podcast about less than nothing. And we've achieved an incredible amount of success in that endeavor, and I'm floored by it. It's a testament to how talented you all are. It's a testament to how supportive the comment leavers and the regulation listeners are. But I feel like we've hit a plateau, and I want to figure out how to break into that next echelon, to keep growing, to keep innovating and getting better, because we're changing the world here, right? Through this podcast. And so I was thinking, like, what can we do? What can we take on that's bigger, that maybe is more momentous, that could have some sort of an effect that improves the state of things in some way? And then it hit me. And I was also looking at what's popular on other podcasts and stuff. I think, face, in 2022, we need to solve a murder. That's what all the true crime podcasts are doing. They're all out there solving murders. Why don't we find and solve a crime or a murder? We can do it, right? We've got the regulation listeners. Andrew's got a spreadsheet of multi-talented people. We're relatively smart. We've got reach and influence. Why don't we solve a crime, a mystery? And then we'll...
That just got me imagining, what if there's another podcast out there trying to solve the child kicker problem?
Oh my God. I'll be right back. Oh my God.
Geoff, did you accidentally eat pastrami? Now we've lost Geoff.
I think we may
Earth?
have found the murder.
What is going on? What is the murder, Geoff? Did the dog
I
kill?
think the murder might be Geoff.
Was that his bit where he's like, oh my, and he's the victim. He's forcing us to solve his murder.
No, I'm not gonna fall for this Clue dinner party bullshit. He is not. He is fine.
Dude.
This is a game.
No, you talking about me? No, what
Yes,
happened was
yes.
I was taking a drink of Diet Dr. Pepper right when Gavin made that joke about the Vancouver child kicker, and I threw up in my mouth, and it split. Like, I laughed so hard, and I shot Dr. Pepper into my eyeball, and I had to run to the bathroom to dry off, because I shot out like a half a Dr. Pepper all over the mic, all over my phone, my pants.
Oh,
it was immediate.
We thought you were doing a bit where it's like, guys, we should solve a murder. Oh no, someone with a knife!
No, but your wit was very sharp.
Okay.
I will say that. Anyway,
This is eventful.
yeah, this is something. Unhinged is a great way to put it, Eric. So anyway, if the audience is aware of any murders that need solving, let us know. We'll look into it, you know?
No, don't send us any murders. We don't need any murder information. Keep that to yourself or contact the authorities. We don't need to get involved in murders.
Got an army of murder finders.
Yeah, well, I mean, we want a cold case, right? We want like a BTK type thing. We don't want to. Yeah, I'm not looking. It has to be well established.
We want
It's
vintage.
something that is known. Yeah.
We'll do vintage
Like,
murders only.
what if we finally solved the Zodiac killer? Wouldn't that be cool for our podcast? What a feather
they
in
just
our
did
cap.
that. Didn't they just do that? I feel like that's the bad example. I thought they just solved that.
Yeah, but
We're a
what if it
little late
was
on that one.
us? What if it was us? That's what I'm saying. What if
That's a fair
we
point.
were fucking what's his name's wife? Rest her soul.
Oh, Patton Oswalt?
Patton Oswalt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only murders in the dark. Is that what that was called? It was fucking phenomenal.
There's something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
What it sounds to me like I need to start printing the law again, is what you're saying. I need to get back into it, get to the fine details. I could be a details guy for this law thing. Let me start back up. I only got 700 more pages.
No, maybe
to go.
wait. Let's wait until after
Yeah.
the podcast, and then maybe you can print the law, I guess.
Okay. As long as I get to print the law at some point, I'm okay with it.
I don't know what you guys want to do in 2022, but I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't be opposed to becoming sleuths.
If we solved a mystery of some kind, it would not be shocking to me. That
It
seems
could
fine.
happen.
That seems
When,
Yeah,
when
that
you
seems-
when you press print on the law, how many pages did it say it was going to do?
I just clicked.
What? You got to be kidding me.
Did you go again?
Was he doing it in real time? Did he click print? Did he click print on the law again?
He was like, "Well, I did this, then I did this."
I'll tell you one thing. If we might have to solve, if this happens a couple more times in this episode, somebody might have to solve the murder of Andrew Panton.
We can't even solve why his stuff doesn't work, and you want to solve murders. This is something.
I'm looking at the time on our recording, but I'm also looking at the separate clock in my head of how much real content we have.
Oh, we're 4 minutes into this episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got seven okay minutes
We
right
got
now.
I think we got 18 decent minutes.
I'd say at least 19.
Oh my God.
I'd argue a strong 19
God
at a
damn you.
minimum. Did you repeat your question, Gavin? I missed it. It froze while in the middle. You're asking page count? Is that
Yeah,
what
like how many
heard?
pages was the law? I was wondering.
I have no
I was
idea.
wondering if the
I just
law,
hit print.
if you could climb the law, like if you couldn't reach a light bulb, but the law was thick enough to climb to change it. Like, could you make the law useful in other ways?
That's a great question. How tall I would be with the law
How tall is the law?
is like the only thing I need to be in the NBA. The law. If I could just stand on the law, would I then become like a genuinely decent center in the NBA?
In addition, if you burned the law in a fireplace in 8K, could you burn it for 8 hours? And if so, would people watch it?
This podcast feels like we had it in one piece at the beginning. It smashed, and we're all four of us on our hands and knees, like turning over pieces of it, like reading off it. Like
You know what it's like?
Yeah.
It's like that Japanese art where they like smash a bowl and then they put it back together and then they outline the breaks in gold, right? And then it's supposed to show like new beauty and the preservation and the reconstruction of it. We're doing that, but we're all out of gold, so we're using feces.
Can we upload this podcast but change the logo for this one episode to a smashed window with the face logo on it?
We have to.
Oh my god.
Well, that was my my clip for 2022. I wanna solve a crime. Andrew, what do you want to do in 2022 other than buy a fucking computer that works?
Well, let me go to my notes. I gotta load my notes up.
Don't do it!
Don't do
Hell
it!
no!
Well, I'm already froze. I'm on my phone. It's fine.
Okay.
Let's see. We may have covered the Home Alone. I want to talk about Home Alone with you, Geoff. You recommended Home Alone. On
Home
this
Alone.
The new one.
I recommended Home
The
Sweet
new
Home
Home.
Alone, the Ellie
Home
Kemper, Rob Delaney
Sweet
one.
Home Alone. Yes.
Yeah.
You recommended it. Watched it last night. It was not terrible, but why would you recommend that movie?
I thought it was cute and okay.
No, there are so many. I like the MCU, the involvements of the MCU. I like. I
Yeah.
thought that was a great way
was
to
awesome.
bring that in.
I told you it makes total sense, and it feels like you get it and you go, that's enough. I appreciate it. The fact that you find out spoiler. So if you don't want to get spoilers from an okay movie, don't listen to this part. But the fact that Kevin McAllister is still fucking with his brother after all these years is really fucking funny.
I enjoyed that, and I like the idea that Kevin McAllister created like a home alarm empire. That he's like the home alarm guy. That he has a system. I just didn't know who to root for in the movie.
You root for Rob Delaney and Ellie Kemper, not the kid. The kid's obnoxious. You don't care about the kid. You root for the criminals in this one. That's what makes this one different. But I feel like is that the criminals are the main characters and the sympathetic characters.
But it still has all of the horrendous traps and stuff in it that is supposed to be the fun of the final last act.
Yeah, I don't care who gets hurt. I just want to see people get hurt.
I just felt confused. I didn't know who to cheer for. I felt like it took away from the traps. I didn't want them to get hurt, whereas opposed to the first film, there's such great dumb villains that it's just every time something horrible happens, you can cheer for it. Felt very tonally weird.
Did Kevin McAllister's parents ever find out what happened to him while he was home alone?
That's a great question.
I think if they had, the second movie couldn't have happened, right?
Why would he keep that from them?
I don't know, but why
How
would
did
the
the police
ever leave
not
him,
tell them?
Why would they ever let him leave their sight again? I mean, he almost died a bunch. They were going to kill him.
He also cleaned up all the mess except for the gold tooth.
Yeah, that's true.
How did that not get swept up?
Yeah.
Eric's leaving now.
At least he's letting us know.
I'm just stepping away for a second. I'll be right back.
I will
Nick, cut this out.
Nick, leave it in. Can we have
What?
Nick, leave it in.
Can we have a podcast where every single cast member doesn't leave at one point?
Well, can you not be so funny? You make me throw up on myself.
I just have to. I finished a cup of coffee. I have to piss, and you guys are talking about Home Alone 6 or whatever. I'll be right back.
You don't say anything 90% of the time. Why would you even bother telling us?
I tell Nick. I let Nick know, and I figured this was easier. I always let Nick know when I'm stepping away, and next time I'll just let Nick know, and I won't let you know.
Nick, do you need to take a break at any point, Nick? Are you good?
Well, he's typing. Nick says you picked a hell of a time to do that, and I'm good. I will say, one thing that kind of annoys me about this Home Alone thing, I get that it's not a great movie. I just said I enjoyed it. I thought it was cute. I really enjoyed getting a piece of that world again. I think the thing that's funny is all this shit that you and people are talking about me on Twitter, when it's very clear to me they haven't seen the movie. They think they're talking about Home Alone 3, and they're not. Like, I had some kid go the other day, some kid was like, yeah, I've known that movie sucked since I was 12. And I'm like, the movie came out like November 15th.
You cannot rule out that they've turned 13, Geoff. You can't rule it out.
I didn't. But it's become very clear to me that people don't know what movie we're talking about. I looked it up. It's got a 13 on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, it's not well reviewed. But I don't think it's nearly as bad as the heat that it's getting.
Is it Home Alone 5? Is it technically the 5th or the 6th one?
It's either 5 or 6. They definitely made 4. I think it's 5 or 6.
Okay. I remember 3 being
one of those,
3 being like not as good, but watchable at least.
Yeah, 3 wasn't great, but watchable.
It was an interesting experience to watch because I started it and then I tweeted, "Are you fucking with me, Geoff?" or something along the lines to Geoff, because it starts horribly. It's a really shitty beginning to a movie. And then by about like the halfway point, I almost wanted to tweet an apology because it's not good, but it's not the worst. And I could see myself being 9 and really enjoying this movie.
Yeah.
And then the last act happened, and the last act was terrible. I hated the last act as well. Not the worst thing ever, but I would never. It's a weird recommendation.
I thought it was a good holiday movie. I'm glad I recommended it.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, what about? It's weird. There's some SNL cameos in it that are very strange that I don't understand why. Like, they're not big enough names to have a reaction to, and they're only in it once.
Well, do you want to know why? I think it was written by Mikey Day from SNL.
Oh,
okay.
I think it was co-written by him, if I'm correct. So it's from SNL alum in some way. So I think that's the connection there. Oh, there's fucking Dr. Pepper on my keyboard.
I wish Dr. Pepper on my keyboard was my biggest computer problem at the moment. I'd take that.
I feel like it's your doing though.
I don't.
Even interestingly, so Mikey Day and Streeter from College Humor wrote that movie.
Oh,
I used to love those prank wars
videos. Yeah,
yeah, those were fun.
And some of them were brutal, like the skydiving one. Jesus Christ!
Oh God! Or the fucking or the proposal at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, they got real. They escalated fast. That was a great series.
If you're not familiar with like, I guess early to mid 2000s college humor videos, they had a series called Prank Wars where this dude Streeter, who was like trying to be a stand-up comedian, and then this dude Amir, who you might remember from Jake and Amir, they would do these escalating prank wars, and there was one where Amir paid to get a wedding proposal on Yankee Stadium from Streeter to his girlfriend and didn't tell them, and then he gave Streeter and his girlfriend free tickets to the game and then secretly recorded it when it popped up like in the 7th inning, and his girlfriend thought he was really proposing, and all the cameras and everybody looked to them, and he had to be like, no, I'm not, and it was fucking brutal.
It was a great series.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's tough to, like, when the punchline of the prank is you think you're going to die. That's a tough prank.
What do you weigh?
I should rewatch this.
Oh, they were so good.
Or the one where he made him think he hit the half-court basketball shot with his eyes closed.
Yeah, when he was blindfolded. Yeah. I briefly played Mario Kart with Amir for a few nights, and we weren't talking. We didn't have like voice chat, so all of our DMs to each other are just like in the moment messages about that particular Mario Kart race. So our DMs make absolutely no sense.
That's fucking funny. Andrew, are you still able to talk?
Eric, you done pissing? Do you want to be Andrew while he's gone every time he drops
Yeah,
out?
I've been back for a while. This episode has made me feel weird. I feel weird. I feel different. I feel like a different person. I just don't know what you do. Like, this all started because he wanted to print the law.
Not even in this
and
episode.
Then now we're in the situation that we're in.
I know what you mean. I wouldn't say I feel weird, but I don't feel good.
Nick said that this is the writer's strike episode equivalent, and I couldn't agree more. When we said that season 3 is typically a good season, and then now we're into season 4, and it's really fallen apart.
It's genuinely hard to get worse at something that you do all the time. But I think we've proven that possible time and time again. Andrew?
Oh, my Lord.
Andrew!
I am so sorry. I just wanted to know the laws. I just wanted to know the laws.
We might have to create some official face laws about how we conduct ourselves during and what the things we're allowed to do in the periphery while we're recording. Oh my God.
Do you know the law now?
No, it's down. Upstairs. I haven't looked at. I don't know.
He sounds like he's going through a blender.
Sorry.
I want to take that printer and I want to
like I'm on a blender.
Yeah, now you say it's in all the movies when a robot is being destroyed and right at the last minute it starts talking like voice box is all broken. You sound like a dying robot from any movie.
Right now, still.
You're Hal from 2001.
You're Ash
now,
from
right?
Alien.
I'm still on my.
Well, here's the thing. You sound better now, but I know as soon as we say that, you're going to drop out again. So
Yeah.
I'm not touching anything. I haven't touched anything for a while.
God.
I'm scared.
Nick
to touch
said he's stuck between 2021 and 2022. He's stuck between seasons.
It's a problem. He's still got 1 foot in season 3.
Yeah, we've left that behind, Andrew. Andrew?
Well, at least we're not stepping over each other. Gav, what do you want to do for the next 8 minutes or so before we can stop this?
Eric, what have you got for this week?
Let me think. What do we we have some really interesting merchandise coming
You
out.
don't have to sell stuff. Just what have you got in general? Like what's
what are you looking forward to in 2022, Eric? Wrestling?
I'm looking forward to some of our podcasts going on tour. Not this one, but other podcasts going on tour. I'm looking forward to traveling.
Is this
You
one
don't
not
think
allowed
this one's
to
going to go on tour?
Oh no, this one's allowed, but trying to coordinate to get it on tour has been increasingly difficult.
Oh.
It's going to happen. It's got to happen.
Is
and
it?
here's why.
I mean, I'd love for it to happen.
It's going to have to happen. It's going to have to happen in Vancouver. We're going to have to go to Andrew, and it needs to happen. I don't give a shit about doing the podcast on tour. I don't give a shit about doing it in front of an audience or any of that stuff. What I care about is crabbing. I care about bathtub races. I care about all the stuff we're going to film when we go to Canada. The podcast tour is just an excuse to get us together so that we can film shit in Canada.
Well, I was told that the original idea of going to Canada for this podcast tour is not doable. So the earliest we could do it would maybe 2023. But so we can try to go to Canada otherwise.
Yeah, we've
You
got so
wanna
much
just
to
go
do.
Canada?
We got to have dinner
Nick's
in Andrew's
right.
bath.
We got to find Andrew's house.
Yeah.
Well,
Gotta see if we can-
if we go to Vancouver or whatever to go record with Andrew, we have to bring a lot of equipment.
You do.
Because there's no way we can use fucking anything that Andrew has.
Well, we won't even. We could be tripping over the law just to get in.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry.
We have to film a fireplace video in Vancouver.
Yeah. If this wasn't free, I would be giving everyone a refund. This podcast.
You know what, audience? I'm going to give you a free fund. You didn't pay
Free fund.
anything, but I'm giving you. It's a free. It's an emotional thing. I'm giving you
Yeah.
a little. It's a yeah. It's a.
Now your
it's,
time
trust
though,
me,
that's gone. We can't give you that back.
can't do anything about that. Yeah.
But just know that we wasted potentially more of it making this than you did listening to it.
Oh, we're getting the kinks out for the tuxedo tomorrow. It's all that matters. I
Oh
will
my
be
God.
prepared.
It's never gonna
I will
work.
be good. To
I will
go.
say, if that goes flawlessly, if we record and the tuxedo works and we have no technical issues, I'm jumping out a window. I'll flip. I'll fucking flip.
Do we have the tech worked out for the tuxedo? How are we gonna do
I
that?
assume we'd all just be watching at the same time or on our own feed.
Let's
and just sync up.
I think that I can host it. I'll just get you guys a program that's very easy so you can view my screen in real time.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Instead
Because Andrew will
of doing
be.
it over Discord, because I don't trust whatever Andrew just said.
Andrew's going to sit
yeah,
on his
yeah.
remote. Jeff's going to spit Dr. Pepper on his.
Yes.
It's going to be a mess if we're in
Having to
control.
Are we-
resync is going to be a whole thing.
Are we afraid of like tuxedo audio bleed coming into our commentary or anything?
I don't care. Just wear your headphones and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Should we? The episode that's just come out this week was,
Yes.
I think, the first episode of season 3. Should we just tweet and tell everyone that season 3 is over already?
Can't say what, can't say why, but season 3
Yeah,
is
just season 3 is ended.
season 3 got 2 in the 2 behind the eye. Yeah, we should.
This one's coming together, though. I think we've got a significant amount.
I think this is a fine. I mean, why am I fucking talking? I don't know what happens for 80% of the show. I'm the least. I can't evaluate this.
You're talking. Play catch up, motherfucker. We need your word count. Gavin and I are out of juice.
We even had to.
According to Audacity, I've been recording for 18 minutes. So
What?
What?
What? What's
You've
that?
been. Oh, poor Nick.
What do you mean? What do you
18?
mean? Also, we should probably talk about something that Andrew told me in confidence about last week's recording.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Is Andrew even going to object to this? Is he even here?
I
Andrew?
don't think he's here anymore. Yeah, so you can just do it. He'll never hear this.
he.
Now it just says he's typing. Jeff, when you pitched. Wait.
Andrew said, I'm going to go set the law on Gire.
Fire fick fuck. Oh my god.
He can't even type straight.
Screenshot that. I quit. Fire fick fuck.
Is Jack doing a read of this, of what this episode is? Because it's insane. Because in the middle of everyone going, no, Andrew, stop. It's just Nick linking to Home Alone, the Holiday Heist.
And there's some stuff about his car at the top.
Oh my God.
Andrew admitted to me last week that while he was recording, he, for some reason, had to stop recording for like a minute and then just resumed his file. So, without even mentioning it to Nick, so that he knew that the edit would go out of sync. Nick said that explains a lot. So, I guess
In
his
all
file
caps.
just skipped forward. And I was like, well, you got to tell him. He's like, I can't bring myself to tell him. Nick, how did that go for you? What did you have to figure out? I should have just told you, shouldn't I? I had the information too.
You're part of the problem. Nick probably missed a fucking milestone with his kid because he had to spend extra time editing.
Yeah, Nick, what happened?
I looked up and there was this huge desync, and I was like, oh, and usually it's by like a quarter of a second, but instead it was like by 10. He started laughing at nothing. Like it was just silence and then him laughing into the void. It was super bizarre. So finally I figured out what he'd done, or I was like, oh, his computer's just stupid, so I backed it up. But now that I know that...
it's his computer. Yeah, his computer messed up.
Look at today!
I think this might be the hardest we've faced ourselves in a while.
Oh, big time!
Which 18 minutes do you think Andrew has?
He's got a lot. He's got 18 minutes of him going, well, I think...
We should take Andrew's raw recording from today and press that onto vinyl and just give that to people.
I just came back and heard 30 seconds. Great, Andrew. Fucking awesome.
Didn't like it
one bit.
He didn't like what he was hearing.
Oh
Reboot! Well, I would have rebooted 25 minutes ago. Why wouldn't he do it?
Oh my God.
How is this better than the 2 minutes it would take to reboot and restart?
Oh, man. This is incredible.
Is the law preventing a reboot?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Can the episode title be "I'm going to set the law on Gire"?
It's against the law to stop the law during printing. I got one piece of just a minor housekeeping because I know you guys are so fucking concerned about my physical health. I got the results of my X-rays back on my hips.
I can't. I'm just looking at what Andrew's telling me.
Screenshot this. What?
Didn't like it one bit. No, bib. You fuck. Bella Hadid. What?
We have to ignore Andrew for a sec and listen to the X-ray results. What happened at the X-ray store?
Yeah.
Well, they were brief. I got a very quick email that just said nothing on X-rays. However, you do have arthritis in your spine, and I don't know what that means. That's all he said. He just said, "I'm like, I guess I gotta fucking." I was like, okay. So I guess I need to make a follow-up or something, but...
You're in your 40s.
Time to feed the dogs.
Well, I already have arthritis in my shoulder. That's well documented from the bike
but the
crash
back
and the freeze. Yeah, and my spine. So I'll take that as good news, honestly.
So, just real quick, I'm just thinking like top of mind stuff or whatever. Throwing 80 still or what's up?
Well, that's a great question. That would be a big part of 2022, right? I'm definitely off on my timeline. I don't think I'm going to get there in my 90-day window or whatever because I haven't been able to, get on a bicycle or lift. It's been rough. But now that I know that structurally my hips are fine and I'm just dealing with arthritis in my spine, it doesn't change the fact that I have a lot of pain still in that leg. So I guess I got to figure that out. But at least I know there's nothing like structurally wrong. So I take it all as a good sign that I can get back to my training now. I'm gonna attempt to ride a bike for the first time in over a month this weekend, and we'll see how that goes. And then if that goes well, then I'm gonna start throwing heat.
This is the bike that pedals for you.
Yeah, it's the sitting part that's hard.
Okay, cool.
Not the pedaling part. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway, and then I'm sure Andrew has a lot he wants to say now, so take it away.
Yeah, Andrew, go ahead.
Just whatever.
So he typed
on your mind.
Didn't like it one bit. No MN bib.
You fuck. Had the head did.
We'll have to screenshot that, right? We'll have to screenshot that and yeah.
One day this Discord chat will make a tremendous book.
Oh, so Jack has to read through all this too. So that's pretty exciting.
I wonder if he's going to be able to even do a preview or is he just going to say the episode exploded? Like, what's he going to say about this?
It's a great question. He also said this is the perfect episode to introduce a new person to the... Do you think so? I guess it is the letter of the... it's within the spirit of the name.
What does it say about us that we actually put this one out?
What does it say? We have zero quality control.
That we have other things to do.
That we ran out of hours to make anything else.
Yeah.
Andrew's not even here anymore. He's just
Why
gone.
doesn't he reboot?
Has anyone told him
to?
He's one of the main hosts. He does the intro sometimes.
Sometimes.
He does the ads.
He did
sometimes.
ads last week, yeah. Which I appreciated because I couldn't get to it. Well, dude. I guess we should stop. Don't you have to go play video games or something, Gav? You have to play a pinball machine or something?
I have to go to an arcade and do a bit of filming.
Yeah.
Sorry this episode was bad. Gavin has to go to the arcade.
I'm the only one who didn't leave in the middle of it.
Listen, I only left for 1 second. I left for 1 second.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah. And it was only because of your talent.
Yeah, if anything, it's your fault.
I'll take the blame. I'm happy with that blame.
Nick stayed the whole time. That's true. Well, no, you didn't, Nick. You moved a carpet with your wife. You already said that.
Well, that was the last.
You were like,
episode.
first recording. Okay.
I was here the whole time for the first recording. That's nothing.
Look, there's something to be said though about setting an incredibly low bar at the beginning of something. This year,
it's hard to trip over.
Yeah, we'll do well to be worse than this.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. And if that's not a selling point for tuning in for the next 365 days of face content, I don't know what is. It can't get worse. That means next week, when you tune in and listen to it, it's going to be at least this good, but probably slightly better.
Yeah, we might be at the beginning of a pretty severe dip.
It only goes up from here, the face story. That's right, Nick.
Oh, my God.
I guess I'm done. Nick, Gavin, Eric, you guys got anything else?
You can check out store.roosterteeth.com for all the cool face merch we have out now. Go check it out. I'm sure there's some things that we didn't even know went up. Boys of Zimmer, etc. Go check it out.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the fuck sticks are on the way. Don't forget about those. Also, we've got the metal bread clips coming. 3 socks. We're gonna solve a murder.
Those aren't.
And I believe the Community Christmas album came out, and that I was just starting to listen to it last night. It was very good, so give that a shot too.
Why do you think Folgers trademarked the piece of foil that goes over the top of their coffee?
Excuse me?
Like when you open it and it says Aroma Seal TM. Like what's special about their piece of foil?
Well, I guess seals in the aroma.
Yeah, I just feel like there's seals on everything. They don't all have fancy names.
You drink a lot of Folgers?
I'll drink Folgers in an emergency, yeah, if I've got like old beans or something. Gammy old beans.
I mean, I'm not criticizing it. It is the best part of waking up, as they say.
Yes, that is what they say.
As someone who hand grinds your beans, Eric, do you ever stoop as low as Folgers?
I guess if I have to, if I'm on set and there's coffee and that's it, yeah. But it gives me a headache. Like it tastes like the taste gives me a headache. I think it's just, but I think that's linked to like that smell from like when I was a kid or like school or something. I don't think that it's like the coffee necessarily that gives me a headache. I think it's psychosomatic.
Andrew's apologizing.
Yeah, Andrew's back in apologizing. Andrew, are you on mic? Do you want to apologize on mic? No, he's maybe gone again.
Yeah, I think he might be. I think he can talk now. He's just too embarrassed to speak. I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew was able to talk for the last 5 minutes.
Andrew, do you want to do the outro? Andrew, do you want to do the outro, buddy?
It's all yours. Say whatever you want. Well, there you go. Andrew Panton, as always, a man of few words. Thanks for listening. Nick said the log on him. I threw the book at him. Oh, man. I swear to God, if you listen to the next episode, it will be better than this. Do not give up on us today. It can only get better. 2022 is going to be a good year, I swear. We just had to get all the dog shit out of the way out the gate.
Last time we were talking about which episodes people were recommending to their friends. Just make sure it's not this one.
Yeah.
Never this one.
The episode 1 of season 4, or the forgotten episode, as they call it. Also, like and subscribe. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Hey guys, minor league fan Jack here with a look at next week's episode of Face. It's the Bobcat and Steve Show. Andrew is most certainly a shorts guy. Gavin likes toys. Geoff discusses a sucky new invention. Andrew's bed is broken. Did you know about the Canadian McGriddle? And once again, Andrew does not eat the pencil. All this and more on the next episode of Face.